Hey, I'm Nick Barton, I'm 26 years old. I freeride jet skis and live on the Mornington Peninsula. I've just currently started a business. I'm trying to work my way into the jet ski industry. You know, it makes it a lot easier to compete and be in that sort of environment when you're in the industry. So I started my own company, Building the Hulls, which is Crash Industries. Instead of your traditional methods, we use a technique called resin infusion. You turn the pump on and it actually draws the resin through all your different layers, your carbons, your Kevlars, all your different fiberglass, to make sure everything gets wetted out correctly and then draws out any excess resin, so you get a lighter, stronger, more rigid composite. I'm fairly innovative. I like trying things, you know, even when people tell me that won't work, I'd rather go out and test it myself, see how it feels, because sometimes you can find one characteristic might work and then that one thing you take into something that's already working to make it handle better. You know, I'm always in the water, always trying new things, trying new equipment, seeing what it does, you know, what I can do with it. So I think that's definitely, you know, a bonus of my company.
Finding on change of direction, it's real stiff and sticky, so we might need to bring them further to the front and angle it in more.
Well, freeriding jet ski, you know, it's a really social thing. You can go down, you get a few of your mates, you're hanging at the beach. But I go to the same beach as all the surfers, and you know, I'm starting to get more recognition from the surfing community, which is good, you know, instead of them looking at, oh, just another jet skier. You know, because I'm actually riding the waves now and I'm trying to get my skis to handle more like a surfboard, to have the ski to be able to ride the wave like a surfboard and then to be able to spin around and do a massive freestyle type trick, you know, where you're doing super flips or something like that, land back on the wave and ride away is my biggest goal, and I think it's definitely something that can be achieved. A jet ski you'd probably buy from a shop like a Yamaha or Kawasaki are roughly around the 80 horsepower mark, whereas for what we do, and you know, to go bigger you need a little bit more horsepower, so you're looking at about the 120 mark. I've just imported probably the biggest motor you can get, which is a billet bottom end, billet cases, billet barrel, DASA power valve engine. It's a twin cylinder 1200cc motor, so I think it's running about an 86mm stroke with 89mm pistons. That probably puts out about 240 horsepower in a ski that weighs 70 kilos. Well, look, you know, I go to the gym as much as I can, but I generally like to do my fitness through my sport. You know, I like to be on the ski 3 or 4 times a week. You know, I surf as much as I can, and then we do a lot of free diving and things like that to try and stay fit and keep our lung capacities up, because I definitely find that helps in the surf. I think my ultimate goal is to train up and ride some really big waves on these. Because we have the horsepower and the manoeuvrability, I think you could pull into some, you know, huge surf, like we're talking 40-foot waves, you know, try and do some surfing manoeuvres on there, and I think that's definitely the ultimate goal. You know, doing the aerial tricks and stuff is fun, but riding really big waves is just a massive rush. You're only limited by your imagination. There's so much that you could do that's possible, you know, and I think one of the biggest advantages I've got that I build my own skis, which helps me to progress the ski so I can do certain tricks. You know, there's certain tricks I can do that no one else can do, not just because of my skill level, but because of the equipment I'm on and the changes I've made to my craft. So I think in the next 5 years, with the sport growing the way it is, you're going to see a lot more new tricks, you're going to get a lot bigger, a lot more technical, and you'll see the skis start to evolve with the sport.